All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you once again for joining me. As always, I appreciate you being here. We are back today with more Super Mario Odyssey. Let me turn this up a little bit. It's been 4 days since we last played. I took Friday off because I didn't sleep well and I was tired. And then Saturday, Sunday, Nika was playing Outer Wilds. Well, really, I was just taking those days off as planned. But yeah, I really like Outer Wilds, so I was glad to watch as much of that as I could. I have completely forgotten where we were, or where we are right now. Ooh, I found a thingy though. You'll have to forgive me as I get back into the rhythm of throwing the cap around, because I don't remember how to move Mario very well. I do know that I like this kingdom. I think it's really fun. And for whatever reason, when I'm looking at this boiling pink lava, the thing that comes to mind for me is not Jolly Ranchers, Starburst. It reminds me of Starburst candies, and I like Starburst candies. I can't eat them anymore. They're a little hard on my teeth as I'm getting older. Oh! I should have watched what I was doing a little better. Okay. I did not realize that the flame would splat on the ground. I thought I'd be able to move a little bit at least. I feel like there was a significant missed opportunity to make the this fancy little fireball the same color pink as the lava, though. And by missed opportunity, I mean I just kind of wish it had been done. Oh, that didn't work. Whoa. Oh, I bet I can dive into those pools. That's the only reason they should be, like, staying on the ground. Ha! I was right. Okay. Magical. Let's see. Has anything else been going on? I don't think I've really done anything entertaining over the weekend. I did hit the liquor store for a bit. I don't usually get alcohol, so when I go, it's either for a nice bottle of scotch, because I found that scotch is more to my palate than whiskey or scotch whiskey. This time, though, I went for something sweeter, just because I kind of felt like it. And I found... Well, good morning, Kudea. How you doing? I found some Crown Royal whiskey and cola cans that were, like, pre-mixed, and they've been pretty good. Lots of calories, though. Sorry, I was just talking about my weekend to keep myself occupied until people showed up. But how was your weekend, friend? I am sorry I wasn't on Friday, by the way. I mentioned it to Discord, but I don't have a lot of places to put it. I took the day off because I didn't really sleep well, and then Saturday and Sunday, Nika Aru was playing Outer Wilds. I don't know if you follow me on YouTube or if you have Discord, but I could try and update both of those places. I'm just not really sure how to stay in touch. Because everybody's a little different, right? Oh, your internet is laggy. Okay. Are you able to hear me still and it's just behind? Or is it skipping for you? Oh, hey. Just what I needed. Because that's an important question to ask. Now, what are you? Ah, golden seed. Well, I can't do anything with that, so we're going to use this. Either way, I hope your day is going all right. I'm just going to have to continue talking and hope the internet improves for you. I don't think I'm being laggy. I know towards the end of Nika's stream yesterday, it was starting to get choppy, but I was assuming that was her internet as opposed to Twitch as well. Yeah. I'm hoping that it's not... Oh, crap. I'm hoping that it's not Twitch, because it's done that to me before. Or to all of us, I should say. There was one time, about last year, I think, the cables between continents ended up getting chewed on, and it affected all of the Amazon servers, which Twitch runs on. It was quite a problem. I couldn't stream that day, because the lag was so bad, I basically couldn't function. Oops. And beyond that, because we were kind of bored, Noobnet and I wanted to still do something, so we tried playing Pal World, which would have been awesome, except that it didn't work for exactly the same reasons, unfortunately. Hold on. For exactly the same reasons, the servers that we were trying to run on didn't work between Germany and Canada. So it was unfortunately very crappy trying to play together. Ah, that's all that is. Oop. The lag was so bad that we basically couldn't function. Oh, good. Welcome back, Udea. I'm glad to see that everything's working now. How was your weekend, friend? There we go. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Did you do anything fun or exciting? You went to GameStop because you had a gift card? Cool. Did you find anything good? I can twitch? Okay, that's funny. I don't know why I'm twitching, but... Oh, I got you. Kirby figurines? The amiibo type or just the general Kirby figurines? Like just pretty things to look at rather than functional? My coffee cup's empty. Just looks... That's cool. I'm glad to hear you found something cool, at least. Oh, yeah, so... I was talking a little while ago, while your internet was still being crappy, about how I didn't do much this weekend. Aside from going out to get some liquor, but that's not entirely true. I managed to finish my steel runs of Hollow Knight, which is pretty cool, because I got the Steel Heart and Steel Soul achievements for not dying a single time through the entire game of Hollow Knight, with 100% completion. So I was pretty proud of that. I thought I did good. Hollow Knight was surprisingly difficult. Yeah. Before I started it on stream, I had only played it for like an hour and a half 6 years prior, 6 years ago. And then since then, I checked my gameplay time and I was up to 148 hours. So I should hope I was better at the game at that point, especially when the game is like 10 hours long to complete it 100%. But really, the only achievement that I think is going to be beyond me now is the final one. Because there's this thing called the Pantheon of the Gods, which is basically a boss rush mode. And they want you to beat like 45 bosses in order to finish off the last one in the rush. It takes 40 minutes, and if you die at any point, you have to restart from the beginning. And most of the bosses are nothing. It's just a giant time sink. So I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. I don't think that's an achievement I'm going to get.
Yowie, blasted all the way back here? That's one angry volcano. And the volcano is still erupting.
Did you like my pun today, by the way, for the title? Do mountains erupt for the lava of the game? I thought it was hilarious. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought about making it my go live pun instead, but it was too good to pass up. The lava of the game had to be the title. I was saying also that I feel like I should light those with the fire things. I was saying also that I'm sorry I wasn't on Friday or the rest of the weekend. I know you're not on my Discord. I don't know if you have Discord or not. But the only other thing that I really use is YouTube. So I don't really have a way to update people on if I'm going to be live or not. And it's hard to keep you in the loop about that. But I wanted to let you know, I'm sorry I wasn't here. Don't watch on weekends. Okay, cool. Good, good. Is Friday included in the weekends? Because that was the one that I was talking about specifically. The fact that I wasn't here on Friday. Why are these lit? I was just coming to light this one. Oh, there we go. I just didn't want you to think like, oh man, this hero guy, he's so unreliable. Alright, cool. Good to hear. I mean, good to hear, but also I am sorry that I wasn't here on Friday. I was just tired, so I took the day off. I'm not used to doing everyday streams again. Are there... There's no Goombas here right now. How am I supposed to get there? Ah, figure it out. I need one of the flame guys. Where'd they go? There he is. Was that a question? Like I should have gotten the multi-moon first? Or a statement of surprise? Oh, you do that one before you get the multi... Yes, okay. I realized that too late, but it did seem to be that way. Lunch. I hope I can go back and reset it. Or not reset it, but I hope I can do it again later. I should be able to. I don't think they would lock you out from getting moons as a result of that. Oh! But it is different from the earlier games where you could select which progression of the stage you wanted. And I've mentioned that a couple of times. Oh, pfft, you butt. In regards to, like, Super Mario Sunshine or Super Mario 64, or was there another one too? I feel like I've missed a couple of Super Mario games in that list, but I can't remember why. Mario was fun for me, but never my forte. Like, I was not a super fan of the Mario series. So I play them, but I always put more stock into getting the Zelda games. So if I missed a few of these, I don't really know. Oh, come on! As you can tell from my super crappy movements. How did... I bet I could put myself out of fire if I rolled or butt stomped. I'm gonna give that a shot. Can I butt stomp? I cannot. Which means I probably couldn't roll either. What do you mean I can't stop, drop, and roll? Oh well, I have learned. And I forgot he was there. I feel blind as a bat. I agree. This is a very fun, nice-looking section of the game. Oh! No, 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 no. Come on. Up. There we go. Okay. Getting to climb the mountain is fun. I really like the color scheme of this place, too. Like, all the mountains in the different distance look like rock candy. And the pink sea is so unusual that it's a pleasure to look at. Although, I was saying just before you got here that the color scheme always reminds me of Starburst candy. I don't know if you've had those. I can't eat them anymore because I'm getting to be an old man and candy is hard on my teeth. But, yeah. I like it. It looks super smooth and delicious. And because I am fat, everything relates to food for me, so I just want to take a sip. I feel like if I had the ability to be reincarnated into another world, I'd want it to be into one of those anime where it's like all excellent food and there's whole competitions for food. Let me up. Come on. Because I don't want to have magical powers or like super strength or weird things happening to fight monsters. I just want really, really good food. Like every day of my life. I want food so good it'll blow my clothes off. I mean, that's how the reaction anime go. All of them are like, hey, this food is so delicious, we need out-of-this-world reactions. Just outrageous nonsense. And usually that ends up with pretty girls getting their clothes blown off in dream sequences as they're so lost in the flavor. Of course, I don't want to be the pretty girl, but... the one that I think was pretty equal in that regard, where it was like, yes, this is stupid as a meme, but it's also equal opportunity as a meme, was this older series called Yakitate Japan. I don't think many people have watched it, but it was about baking bread. And aside from just being absolutely insane and making me want to bake bread. There's the words I was looking for. Oop. You have so many channel points already, Kudea? Do you have anything you want to use them on? Because if not, you can always let me know if there's something you'd like me to add to the channel points. Or the channel point rewards. I do have on my Discord like whole suggestion channels where people give examples or just tell me what they want to add to channel points. That way I don't forget to do it when I go offline later. But all of the ones that I have are just things that people have suggested. They wanted to see. Even that weird one with Beetle on it. That was because of someone that was here called Limu, Emu, and Doug. She is French, and apparently that is a French... Yeah, that one. apparently that's a French TV show or a French kids show. And she's like, I want a beetle pun because I like bugs. And I didn't know how to do anything with a beetle that wouldn't scare people off with bug phobia. So I used beetle from Wind Waker instead. I just didn't have a pun to go with it, so that's the beetle button. Although, like I said, I don't know if you heard, but like I said to other people, I have been thinking very seriously about adding in more channel points that can mess with me. Since I'm playing the game on the preview mode, I'm seeing everything you guys are, including the chat, in exactly the same way. Well, hello, Pebble. Welcome in, friend. How you doing? And what I've been considering doing is adding in some of the attacks from the Radiance from Hollow Knight, where there's just like screen occluding nails that run across. Holy crap, can I stop falling into the lava? There we go. Okay. Holy. God damn. That way you could always try and mess with me at any time. Just drop the channel points and have spikes like falling down or coming across the screen. Burnt to several crisps. But how are you doing, Pebble? Have you had a good week? Or good weekend, I should say? I think you're in the Discord. Yes, you are in the Discord. I did post that I wasn't going to be on Friday, but I did feel bad about not having more places to announce that to make sure everybody knew. I just needed a day off because 4 in a row was harder than I remembered. It was okay. I have my UPS, or ups and downs. Like, you made a very serious statement about having ups and downs when it comes to your mental health, and I misread that as you have your UPS. Like you have your United Postal Service. I figured you were talking about deliveries for a second. It's like, oh cool, what'd you get? Not at all the context of the statement. I am sorry I read it that way. Fucking UPS drivers. I don't think I've ever... No, I have dealt with UPS a few times. Because I'm in Canada, so United States Postal Service doesn't usually kick in, but every once in a while they are... Those crystals look really tasty. God damn it. If I order something from the States, I do have to use them a little bit. And I do seem to remember last time I was there, it was a real pain in the ass. Especially because somebody decided after I got my package that I hadn't paid enough in shipping, and they tried to charge me an extra like $80 for it. I was like, no, excuse me, I paid my delivery. I'm not paying more for it. What the hell are you thinking? It was really unfortunate. I'm glad I am stubborn enough to put my foot down and say no to things like that. Because otherwise, I would be getting taken advantage of left, right, and center. Speaking of, not getting taken advantage of, but speaking... Oh, that's not good. Let me do this. I do have another package coming in like 2-3 weeks, I think. I have finally done something that I've needed to do for a very long time and got myself upgrades to my entire computer setup here. So, you know, I got the new microphone, I got the new camera, and now I'm getting new speakers. I'm waiting on a Red Dragon soundbar. And Red Dragon is something that I hadn't heard of before maybe like 3 months ago. They're not bad stuff, but I used to have a Logitech gaming mouse, and it busted, and they don't make the model I like anymore. Once I got a bag that I had to pay when I got the package, delivery driver comes, hands me a package, and I ask what about payment, and he says, no, it's already paid for. And I haven't heard from them since. It was before Christmas, so I got a free bag. Nice! Over here, we don't usually pay on delivery for anything. It's always... let me do this. It's always payment on ordering, like they estimate the cost of the package before they send it out, and then you just pay for shipping in advance. So that's kind of foreign that you have to pay for it ahead of time, but I'm absolutely glad you got your free package. I wouldn't complain about that. Sounds like a good deal. Especially around that time of year, because everybody's shipping everything. Excuse me. I don't even remember. I definitely got something around Christmas time, like 2 years ago. I don't remember what. Yep. You did ask. If they say no, it's not on you. Oop. Uh-oh. 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 Ah! I am not good at climbing this mountain. I accidentally, like quite some time ago, I think I accidentally got a free game from GameStop as well. I stopped in and I picked up, what was it? Like Spider-Man and Kingdom Hearts 4, I think. And the guy at the till rang me up, and I wasn't really paying attention to the price, but he rang me up and he put the games in the bag, and I was like, are we good? He's like, yeah, just go ahead and pay. So I paid, and then it wasn't until later I looked at it and I was like, oh, he only charged me for Spider-Man. And I'm not sure if he made a mistake or I rushed him or what the case was, but I went back to pay for it and they wouldn't take my money. They're like, you already have the game. We're not going to charge you for it. So that was interesting. It didn't feel great in that case because games are expensive, but I mean, it was like 30 bucks. Still not something... Like, my conscience is clear, but I do feel bad about it a little bit regardless. I did ask, I went back to try and pay, they still refused, so it's all good. It's the Canadian part of me that's like, you didn't pay for that, eh? I'm like, I did pay for it, or I tried to. I was like, no, you didn't do what you were supposed to. That's bad manners. You know, that's a super ironic thing, by the way, is... Oh, God damn it. I gotta start at the bottom again. As a super ironic thing, for all of the stupid, terrible accents that I do, I think my Canadian accent is probably the worst, and I am Canadian. It's the one I have the least practice with. I'd be like... All of a sudden, I'm thinking of someone from Germany who has a terrible German accent. Not like a stereotypical German accent, but a bad German accent. Also, I decided to challenge myself. I got too much weight on me. I'm 112 kilograms, which should be like 220 to 230 pounds, I think. So about me. I got a lot of muscle, but also fat, so I challenged myself to lose 25 kilograms. About 50 pounds. Damn, that's a lot. If I do, I'll reward myself with a new console. Don't know which one yet. I'm heading towards new Xbox, because it's supposed to connect with Steam, so you can play Steam games. But I also hope for Switch 2 Lite, so maybe I will consider it. Fair enough. I Oddly enough, I think I would lean towards the Xbox as well. Because from what I understand, the Xbox is going to have backwards compatibility as well. At least as far as I know. I think it does have that. And that's a big deal for me. I like being able to play previous games on new systems. I think he was saying he's hoping there's a Switch 2 Lite by the time he's done losing weight. Whee! Yeah. See, I don't think I have to lose that much. I want to lose like 15 kilograms, I think. Because I'm sitting around 230, 232 pounds, or like 115 kilograms. And I'd like to be closer to 100. I think for my age and height, that's about right. Ah, that's how I'm supposed to do this, huh? Oops. That is so tremendously gross. This bird is cooking soup and he pukes into the pot. What the hell is that? Switch to emulator. I just think they need to make games and switch... Oh, not switch to exclusive? Yeah. That has been one nice thing, is there's been a real push from PlayStation to not have them have exclusive games anymore. Which is really cool. Like, exclusive games were great to sell consoles, but also it really limits the spread of the games too, and that's unfortunate to me. Because I would have loved to play more of the God of War games. I haven't played any of them, but some of them looked pretty cool. I just haven't had the opportunity to play them. Mario Kart is not worth $80. That too, yeah. Nintendo has... That's a large part of why I'm not actually interested in buying Nintendo consoles now. Is they've gone off the deep end. Like, aside from all of the bullcrap they're pulling with the legal battles for Power World and stuff, where they're just trying to patent weird, ridiculous things, but they're also charging insane prices for everything. The only game I would pay this much, maybe Donkey Kong Bonanza, and that's a maybe. Yeah, I get you. I totally understand. What was the last game that I purchased new? I know there was... Oh, yeah, it was, this one, hold on. This one. The Mega Man Star Force Collection was the last one that I got new. Because I was excited enough for it that I went out and just got that. And I think... I have the Mega Man... Network Transmission Collection as well, but that's on PlayStation. The one thing that I think Nintendo still has the real edge on is... Yeah, they patented capturing creatures in a ball. No, they patented a lot more than that, Kudea. They were going absolutely nuts with the copyright. So, like, just as an example, they wanted to patent capturing creatures in a ball, but then they also wanted to patent the concept of throwing something in a digital plane at something else, which would have included things like grenades in any sort of first-person combat game. They also wanted to copyright the ability to ride a companion, creature, or item that you summoned from your inventory, which would have eliminated, like, all of the games with RPG elements for the entirety of ever, and that pissed off a lot of people. Like Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, whatever, all of those RPGs, their major rewards are usually mounts, right? You need to pay Nintendo to invade a country now if I use grenades? Yeah, like, it was ridiculous. And thankfully, a lot of those patents they've been trying to file are getting struck down in courts. But the fact that they're even trying to apply those restrictions are absolute insanity to me. Like, how can you be so greedy that you would rather patent mechanics than make a good game? You don't want competition to the point that you're willing to use legal means to sue them into oblivion. What the heck is that? We didn't get that in Pokemon Za. What do you mean y'all are doing that for? Yeah, right? Why did I even do that? I don't know. Don't worry about it, Kudea. I got you. I am not going to question it. I try real hard to not let other people's grammar bother me. But if I ever have a question about it, I hope you also won't be offended if I stop and ask for clarity's sake. Because I want to know what you have to say. And I'd rather be seen as slightly rude and communicate well than I would to make assumptions or just not respond to you because I couldn't be bothered to check. So I hope you don't find that too incredibly rude. Honest to goodness, it's just for understanding's sake, not for acting like, oh, how can you not speak my language? Because I do speak a second language. I speak Japanese pretty well. But it's all self-taught, which means my grammar is also absolutely god-awful. I know the words, but putting them together well is a massive issue. I 100% would expect people in Japan to be like, "The fuck did you just say?" I am so grossed out by all of these chunks in the lava now after seeing that bird puking in the soup. Makes me wonder where all of these came from. Yeah. Unfortunately, ever since Iwata passed away, they've been off the deep end. They haven't been making good games, they've just been making greedy decisions for the sake of the stockholders, and it's really affected their favorability as a company. It's super sad. I wish it hadn't happened. But that is life, unfortunately. It's one of those things where it's like, I hope Gabe lives forever, because if Steam dies too, we are screwed. I've heard that. I've heard Tomodachi Life is pretty interesting. It's not my type of game, so I don't think I'll ever, like, pick it up or play it. And I say that having played Animal Crossing before. I picked up a couple of them. Did I pick up a couple of them? No, I picked up the... Which one? There was one for the 3DS that I picked up. And it was okay, but it's not a fun gameplay loop for me. So I just stopped playing, and I ended up giving that game away to friends. I can do that. There we go. Oh, I remember this thing. This is an old challenge. No cap jumps. Woohoo! Easy peasy. But a lot of my friends are playing Tomodachi Life, and they seem to be enjoying it quite thoroughly. Especially the ability to put in random characters and make them say unhinged things. Probably the funniest for me still is every once in a while I'll see clips on YouTube of VTubers, and I don't watch VTubers very often. There's a couple on Twitch that I have started to follow because they're... I mean, it's pretty easy to recommend or to raid them when they're on if I have no one else to raid. But in general, I just don't usually watch. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, but one of the ones that I did see... Oh, hey! That's easy. One of the ones that I did see was... Chibidoki, I think her name is. Ah, damn it. And, she created Muding, that baby hippo from China, which I don't think it's a baby hippo anymore. It's been around for like 2 to 3 years. I have no idea how fast hippos grow. But she made Muding, and it was screaming at the ocean that it wants to show whole all emotionally. And the fact that you can have them say absolutely anything in an unfiltered manner is now freaking hilarious. I kind of wish that would just flip the cap up rather than Mario himself. It's too easy to miss those grab points. Gimme. Okay, I think this should be tall enough to get that star from the Lady Goomba now. I think. Ooh, ah! I need to get in Animal Crossing. I played only a little, and I see people sit there for a few hundred hours just looking for NPCs. Yeah, I don't get that. That's probably part of why I didn't really enjoy Animal Crossing, because there doesn't seem to be a functional point to it. And I like games with function more than form. So, for example, of that same style of game, like Stardew Valley or, in this case, Animal Crossing, the thing that I like the most is the Rune Factory series, which was Harvest Moon, but the original tagline was actually a fantasy Harvest Moon. And I enjoyed it greatly. But part of that was because it had all of those... How am I not fast enough? There must be an easier way to do this. Sorry. Part of the reason that I enjoyed it so much is because it's got the additional elements. So, like, you can do the house building, and you can raise your animals, and you can sell stuff. You can get married after building relationships and enjoy interacting with your community. But also, there's dungeons you can dive into. Also, there is functional equipment you have to make. Upgrades to your tools through blacksmithing. Foods to restore your health. Accessories to make you more durable. Well, hello, Nat. Go to the other side and run forward? Well, I know I have to go this way, but I wasn't fast enough, so oh! I forgot I could jump with them. That's what was throwing me off. How are you doing, Nat? So good to see you. Well, I liked Animal Crossing. I bought it because I wanted to be a part of it when it was while COVID and celebrities were inviting people to their islands. That's fun, like Danny Trejo. Danny Trejo seems like a cool guy. Dropping by today just to say a small hello because I feel like shit and I'm already burritoing. Oh no, poor Nat. I hope you're feeling better soon. I know you're over the allergies, but... Oh, get out of here, you butthead. I know you're over your allergies, but hopefully you're not feeling sick for too much longer. I know you were in rough shape yesterday when we talked about it. Just low energy because of the damn virus hubby gifted me. But aren't you happy with your present? I'm looking forward to giving gifts all the time because then my present is in the future. You told him to give you something else next time. That's fair. Hopefully he listens. Oh, by the way, Nat, I wanted to let you know, I was looking at the stream stats before I went live today. The most used emote was the spritz bottle with over 96 times in the last 30 days. I have been spritzed a lot. I'm actually surprised you didn't react to my stupid pun about having a present in the future. I thought it was entertaining, but it slipped right by you. If you guys didn't know, by the way, that spritz emote was actually made by Nat. She created it specifically for me. It was very kind of her, and she gets a lot of selfish use out of it in order to make me feel bad for my puns. But I will not be pun-shamed. Yeah, you made it for you. Which is totally fair. You're welcome to do that. I'm glad you're getting a lot of use out of it. Other people are getting use out of it too. I just ignored it this time. How dare you ignore it? It must have been an awful pun if you could ignore it. Ugh. I am in a very unusual place right now. I went back to taking half my medication dosage because I was sick of being so very dizzy. And unfortunately, that means it's not controlling my cough enough, so the cough is back during the day. Very unfortunate. Yeah, see, I'm in this rough spot where it's like, if I don't take enough medication, then the cough is here, and that sucks. But at least I'm able to do some things during the day, right? But then on the other hand, if I take enough medication, the cough is under control, but I'm so dizzy I can't get up and move, like, at all. I bought a month-long pass to my local gym/pool so I could go do my water walking and, like, sit in the hot tub when I'm in pain. And I have used it once in the last 3 weeks because I've been so dizzy I haven't been able to get up there. Right? Do you want to cough or do you want to not be able to stand up? I gotta split the difference right now. Why is Bowser's ship the size of America? Good question. Maybe he's from Texas. They say everything's bigger there. Ha!
Now we can head to Bowser's Kingdom. Wait a sec. Oh, that can't be good.
He's a chunky boy. I don't walk on water, Pebble. I walk in the water. It gives me some resistance, and even if I'm dizzy, the worst thing that happens if I fall over is that I float. So, you know, I get off the couch for a little bit, and it's really nice being able to move around. Stops me from getting bed sores. But unfortunately, I have to drive to get there, and I can't drive if I'm so dizzy that I'm like, Even this morning, when I started streaming, I was looking at the camera feed, and I'm sitting here like, why do I look crooked in my chair? I feel like I'm upright, and that's because I'm dizzy enough that I am not upright, but I feel like I am. It's a very weird feeling. Not fond of that. I'm having to correct my posture using the camera because I can't tell myself.
Since he took the time to steal the stupendous stew, I imagine that's what he's serving at the reception? I don't need travel tips, but you can talk. Well, there it is. Now back to our investigation. Next up, we have... What? The Bowser in Bowser's Kingdom is that... Whoa. Bowser? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Would you rather float 3 inches above the ground, or every time you jump on Tuesday, you gain $100? I would absolutely gain the $100. Because if I was floating, I would get no traction. I wouldn't be able to move anywhere. Yeah. For $100 every time I jump on Tuesday, you better believe I'm going to have thighs like an Olympic jumper. An Olympic high jumper. Jump the whole day. Heck yeah. Jump like 20 times on Tuesday. Make enough for my whole 2-week paycheck. Trespass on what? Oh, because you'd never set foot on ground? Yeah, no, I'd still take the money. Because if you just jump enough, you don't have to trespass. You just buy whatever you want to stand on. Easy peasy. Actually, I saw a video the other day of somebody in space who had the worst thing happen.
What? Are we shaking? Why?
Oh no! It's a giant dragon. How did Bowser get a fantasy game monster into here? This is not what Mario is supposed to be. I would be living in a camper van and just jump around while traveling. That's right. And like a fantasy-ass dragon. Look at this thing. It's so cool. Let's see who survived this, plumber boy. Like, what? The dragon came from a different genre of game. That's all I can say. It's so out of place here, and I love it. Would you get $1 million, but you have to tell everyone you stole it? That's fine. I could tell everybody that I stole it. It wouldn't be true, so what do I care? People can think what they want to think.
Wouldn't you know it, the Odyssey is broken again. To fix it, we must collect more power moons.
They would probably not believe anyway. Pretty well. See, the thing about this particular section of the game, right? We have gone into total, like, dark fantasy thematics. I want to see Mario... I want to see them just for fun. I want to see Mario go full Dark Souls in this and just, like, find a giant two-handed claymore, pick it up, and start dragging it along the ground like a Dark Knight walking up these stairs to fight the dragon. What is Shadow Daddy? I don't know what Shadow Daddy is. That's not a hard question. There are harder questions. Nat, is Shadow Daddy a Dark Souls thing? Because I don't get it. Maybe I don't need to know? Not a game thing. Okay. The Odyssey should not be there right now. It should be a pile of ashes. More like a fantasy book thing. Okay. I'll take your word for it, Nat. Okay, we have to do this fight quickly. I don't want it to drag on. Nah. I know it's a low-hanging fruit pun. I don't care. It was good. Ooh! I forgot to jump. Views your pun with disdain. Excellent. Man, I'd be pissed too if somebody put these spikes into my head. I like that it's baby game.
Is that a weak point?
Like, yes, that giant glowing bump on his head that was protected by spikes embedded in his skull is probably a weak point, Cappy. Thank you. Uh-oh. Would you rather kill your grandma or get... Oh, God, no. Pebble, what the hell? I think I would rather kill her at that point. Yeah, I am not getting an STD from my grandmother. That does remind me, though, of this skit that I saw on YouTube that I was entertaining, of a guy working at a company, and his boss roasted him like, yeah, that's what your mom said last night. And he said, oh my god, I gotta call Dad. So he calls his dad up and he's like, Dad, I got great news and I got really bad news. The great news is Mom's still alive. The bad news is she was sleeping with my boss, the Roast Master. I gotta lock it and hopefully not die here. Ooh. Oh, crap. I failed. Which is super embarrassing, because I just did the incredibly... I have to start from down here? I just did the incredibly difficult feat last night of completing Steel Mode on Hollow Knight. But I also got the 100% Steel Soul achievement at the same time. It was very difficult. Friend, you'll be taking my leave now, but before I go, congrats here. Well, thank you! Yeah, it was a lot easier than I thought after putting all that practice in. Especially because it wasn't like a time limit thing. I got to spend as much time... Oh. Alright. Kudea wants me to sing. What do you want me to sing, Kudea? I forgot I changed the sound alert to that. And do you want me to try and sing whatever it is while I'm fighting this boss, or do you want me to wait and do it properly afterwards? Ooh. I just wanted to waste my points. Well, if you have something that you want me to sing, let me know. Otherwise... Ah, come on! We can put it to a vote and let somebody else choose. I know Nat is usually... She usually has something she wants me to sing. Something that she wants me to suffer with. Oh, you want me to sing All-Star? All-Star I can do. Okay, yeah. Do you want me to sing it while I'm fighting, or do you want me to wait and actually, like, think it through? Because sometimes Nat wants to make me suffer and do it while I'm fighting. And that's cruel, especially if I don't know the lyrics very well. Whoa, that's not good. While fighting, we like suffering. Sing while fighting. Alright. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to try and get my health back so that I at least stand a partial chance. Uh-oh. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they won't stop coming. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. My brain gets smart but my head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. Go! You'll never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on and go play. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on and get paid. Kind of screwed up the words on that one. When all that glitters is gold, only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place, and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and you'll never get bored. Hey now, you're a rock star. You're an all-star. Get your game on and go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on and get paid when all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. There you go. I don't remember any more lyrics to the song, but somehow I managed to do it while doing the boss fight, so... How pathetic is that I actually managed to succeed while singing a stupid song? But not while I'm concentrating. I'm glad you enjoy it, Gudea. I'm sorry it wasn't on key as much as I would have liked it to be. I did my best. And you're welcome, Nat. Thank you for stopping in. It's always so nice to have you here. And I hope you know your presence is missed. I hope you feel better soon. And I'm looking forward to seeing you play Fallout 4 tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. Be prepared for the next song in 7 minutes. I don't care. Just be sure that you know which song you want me to sing and you've cleared it with me first. Because I don't know an awful lot of music. Bye, Nat. Have a good night. Sleep well. Feel better. We'll learn together tomorrow. I think I told you Nika was playing Outer Wilds yesterday. She unfortunately had a funeral to go to on Saturday. But it's nice that she was able to get some in still.
Well, that was certainly a doozy of an interruption, but I'm glad we got the ship fixed. Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, I'm going to annoy you by telling you movement tips you already know. Well, there it is. Next, let's take a look at Bowser's Kingdom. Architecture, statues, Bowser's Castle. Wait, he's got his own castle? Man, we gotta help those Mario too. Bye.
I'm trying real hard to take a page from the Game Grumps book because I find it hilarious when they go off script with whatever stupid voices they're using for the characters. Like, you don't have to read exactly what's on the page as long as you can make them say something silly too. And I appreciate that. It's entertaining.
This is it, the showdown.
I'm not sure why Bowser's Castle is Japanese, but you know, I'll take it. I like Japanese architecture. I actually... When I was playing Minecraft more, one of the things that I liked doing a lot was trying to make single chunk Japanese castles. They're really fun to build. Remember to take the red button or the red lantern for free before it will be paid again. Oh yes, I already got that, Pebble. I already downloaded it. Thank you very much for letting me know about that. I mean, I didn't download it, but I did... Why can I stack these guys? There must be something here. That's why. 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm too short. And they're not going to respawn. But I did already get it. Thank you for mentioning that. I like free games, and it seemed to be something that I would play, so I picked it up. I actually want to play... No, I don't really want to play it. But I saw people play Inscription as well, and Inscription seemed pretty cool. I'm kind of a coward, and especially for ARG spooky things, I don't think I would be able to do them. Because the guy that made it has, like, really scary thematic things going on in his games, and they're really interesting. I'm not brave enough to do it. I bought it for $20 on Switch a few years back, and it's worth even those 20 bucks. Yeah, no, I couldn't do Inscription. Not a chance in hell. It's too scary for me, man. I watched a playthrough of it because it was interesting. It is not something I could play. I know myself well enough to realize I would be terrified the entire time. And not in a fun way. Because there is a degree of terror that I'm okay with, right? There is a degree of terror that I'm okay with. That's why if we ever hit the 10 viewers average for viewers on Twitch, my goal is to play the Red Plague mod for Subnautica. Because that one is terrifying, and I want to play it, but I also don't want to play it. Because I'm a coward. So, if we can hit that, you all get to see me be absolutely goddamn terrified the entire time. With the plague itself becoming sentient and trying to hunt me down and actively terrify me, not in supernatural ways, but by, like, you know, making me go insane. And I think that's pretty cool. I think that's an interesting concept for a scary game. That's part of why I can play, why is there something over there? Is that where they're spawning from? Quite possibly. But that's why I can play Subnautica, is because it's not supernatural horror, it's just horror from my own perceptions of what's going on. Nothing is actively trying to kill me, they're just hungry and I'm invading their territory. And I think that's super cool. As it stands now, though, I don't think I'm super interested in playing Subnautica 2. Like, the first one was amazing, but Below Zero, they changed the direction they went with things, and it was not a direction that I liked. It wasn't an enjoyable experience for me. Even now, they're like, no, you have to be passive. You can't kill or damage anything, including having a stasis gun. And, like, it's a stasis gun. It's meant to protect you by freezing something that's trying to eat you in place. But they've gotten their heads so far up their own asses, they can't see for all the shit they put us through. So I'll just enjoy the original Subnautica whenever I get the urge, because that is entertaining for me. Oh, you jerk. Okay, can I get... I see the giant glowing mark in his head, and I want to get it. Whoop! But somehow, I'm not doing the flips that I need to get on there. There we go. Okay. Oh, I missed. I missed Super Mario 64's collision, where you could just ground pound as he was collapsing and land on his head. Ooh. Oh, I didn't know he'd do that again. That's helpful. That was so annoying. What? How did I screwed that up big time. Oh my goodness. It's okay. We can do this. We can do this. I was just figuring out the attack pattern. That's all. That's what happened. And apparently, I'm also screwing up pretty badly in terms of maneuvering around his body. God damn it. There. Finally, I got him. That was way harder than it should have been. Apparently, I'm just not thinking. That golem thing is fighting his demons, and Mario thinks he's fighting him. Yeah, that's fair. He's just smashing the ground as I'm hopping around, but he's definitely angry. I did like that design with the weird glowing mark on his head. I'm curious what that was. Like, could I take over him if I got my hat there? I don't know. But it was an interesting design choice, and I really liked it. It was neat. It reminded me of some of those cheap toys I could get from fairs and things when I was a kid, where it was just cheap plastic with a little light inside it, but it always seemed to be the coolest thing there. And they were always, like, either really crappy prizes or just cheap things in general. But there was something magical about getting those at night after playing a carnival game. You use a Pokeguy and Pokemon? Oh! That's pretty cool. That makes sense. Thank you for letting me know, Kadea. I guess that would be... Yeah, it's kind of a crack in his head, so if you spike him there, it makes sense. It would break him apart. I just didn't have a spiky guy there, but I will have to keep that in mind for the next one. Actually, what time is it? 12:15. Okay, cool. Actually, one sec here. I need to find... Here we go. My throat is a little bit sore today from the extra coughing I'm doing again. So, you are going to be slightly annoyed, but I have to take a cough drop. Sorry for the pause. There we go. And hopefully that will help with the sore throat. Because I can hear my voice getting a little extra raspy, and I don't like that. Can I? I can! Okay, cool. We're gonna do some birdie bowling. Although it did absolutely nothing, apparently. Oh, there's more over here. Okay. I was watching some people play Hollow Knight in YouTube videos and things now, and the fact that they can redirect spikes that are falling from the ceiling is nuts to me. Health before birdie bowling. Yes! And you know it's important, because your health doesn't come cheap. Like the sound a bird makes. Cheep, 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 cheep. I thought it was funny. Cheep, cheep. Oh no. There we go. Okay. This is such a dumb way to move. By the way, this is new to me in the absolute sense. I didn't actually do this kingdom... Ooh! Last time I played this game. So, I am discovering this with you guys live, just so you're aware. If you could bring one thing to a deserted island, what would it be? A plane to get off the island. I think that's the most sensible answer. A plane to get off the island. It would come pre-fueled. Who sells you a plane without fuel? It has to get to you in the first place, right? Although, I suppose the better answer would be, okay, we're doing this like a malicious genie, so you have a plane, but it's the plane you crashed on to get there, so it's already broken. Planes aren't that hard. I played Flight Simulator. I could figure it out. I actually used to play Flight Simulator quite a bit. I mean, it's been a number of years, but I did used to play Flight Simulator a lot, and I really enjoyed it. I just don't think I'd have the patience to ever fly a plane in real life. Because for as cool a job as it is, it does seem Like, it would be very mentally taxing. I could handle the responsibility of, like, having passengers and things. That's not an issue for me. But I feel like I would either get bored or, like, want to nap the entire time. And probably not the best thing to do. Let's be honest here. Having a nap in the pilot seat is not a good way to be. Awesome. I need one more. I don't know where to grab it from. Although, in the subject of deserted island type things, it's like driving a car, but big and in the air. Yeah! Exactly. Just like driving a car, but big and in the air. Altitude? What's that? Also, I'm sorry. I hope you're not hearing the cough candy rattling around against my teeth. I'm trying not to, but I realize that I'm doing it as I'm trying to speak. One thing that I did enjoy that I haven't done for quite a long time is I really enjoyed playing Elite Dangerous. Because it was a space sim in the truest kind of sense. Where you could just be a trader. There's no real overarching goal. You can go do combat, or you can stay in safe space, and you can do deliveries and things. Not that it's actually safe, because, you know, there are pirates and other players that just want to ruin your day. Thank you for letting me know, Kadea. I'm glad. I've been asking some of the guys that I play games with over the last couple of days if they can hear things, because this new mic that I got is surprisingly good quality, to be honest. And I'm always worried that it's going to pick up extra noises from the surrounding. So the fact that it's not makes me happy. I'm just realizing these aren't actually cannonballs, they are fireworks. And I like that, that's pretty. I kind of want to blow a lot more of them up now just to see the pretty firework effect. Anything I missed over here? No. Cool, cool. But, yeah, so I play Elite, used to play Elite Dangerous a lot. And I really enjoyed it. But I did find that I got tired of it. Although the first time I took a break, because here's what happened, right? Is I was really into it after I got it and played for like hundreds of hours as quickly as I could. Because I loved that game. It was so cool. And then one day, some jerk pulled me out of hyperspace and just decided to destroy me. Not for my cargo, not for anything else. He just enjoyed being a jerk. And I hated that. I didn't like playing with people like him, so I stopped playing.
Lizard.
I don't understand how people can enjoy that. That's why I won't play Arc Raiders as well, because that's not going to be a type of gameplay I enjoy, where I can't trust people, where we don't work together. Because it's super frustrating when people can just be jerks to you, and it's sanctioned by the game. Even when I'm playing Helldivers with friends, like, sometimes it's funny when we kill each other by accident, or even on purpose if there's a good enough reason for it, or, like, excellent comedic timing. But by the same token, there's lots of times where it just becomes frustrating, because it's like, well, why would you do that? What on earth possessed you to make us lose one of our few lives in order to kill me? Or, worse yet, this one was really egregious, and unfortunate to boot. But one time, I was playing with someone that I met while playing with No Brainer on his stream, and I just jumped into a game with her, but one of her friends that she was playing with, I'm assuming friend, decided to, for the sake of the joke, I guess he thought it was funny, the instant we got to the planet, he decided to kill me because I made a pun. And so I fired back, and I was like, yeah, no problem. You're forgiven. And I launched the equivalent of a nuke at him. So it was hilarious. But he couldn't handle having that sort of joke dished out at him as well. Like, I was pissed that he did it in the first place, but I was willing to go... I didn't know I could take over the statue. I was willing to go along with it. And the fact that people will do that and not be able to dish it out or take it, that one's annoying. I don't know how they can function in that form. Like, why are you doing things you cannot also receive? Like, you know you're doing something mean to people, and then you just do it anyway and expect no repercussions? I don't know. Lack of accountability is a really interesting thing. Is that a person? That is a person. Okay. Oh, samurai armor. I don't have enough money for this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna hold on, because I feel like the guy at the back is gonna be saying something like, "You can only come through here if you're dressed like a samurai." And then I'll have to pay the 30 coins to get through dressed like a samurai. You want to get a look to see what's going on inside? You gotta be dressed for battle, friend. See. You don't look much like a samurai. Neither do you. I was totally correct. Thankfully, I have enough coins for this. Buy. Change now. The samurai armor really suits you, Mr. Plumber. Ah, dang. There's so many confirmations that I screwed up. I kind of like the look of him with the straw hat on. Alright, there we go. This seems like a surprisingly short game if you don't want to do the collect-a-thon aspect. Because we're already in Bowser's Kingdom, right? So if you're not, like, doing extra moons for a true ending or something... That armor, you look like a samurai. Well, step right in. This is pretty. I like this. The post game is large. I believe it. I'm going to have to figure out at what point I call it on this series as well. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And these are ancient tech. Oh my goodness. But I'm not sure how long or how far I should push this. Like, do I aim for every moon in the game? Will that take 1,000 billion hours? Do I call it after I get to a certain point in the game? Are there moons like Korok Seeds where I'm collecting thousands? I'd say after Darkside. Fair enough. Because I don't think there's any reward for getting every single moon in the game, right? Which means that's probably excessive to go hunt to that point. $890 moons or something? There is a reward for collecting every moon in the game. Fair enough. I guess it depends on seeing how much of a grind it's going to be, or how much of a slog. Because there's definitely going to be a point where it feels like there's a level, or a skill cap. And if I feel like I've hit that skill cap, then I might need to go practice off screen or something. 999 moons for a top hat on Peach's cat. That's it? God damn. That feels like the 120 star reward for the stupid Yoshi in Super Mario 64. Just to know that he's in the game but can't move and gives you infinite lives. After you've already completed the game. Alright, I guess this is the way... I came from this way, I gotta go this way. Okay. It's giant, which, I mean, that sounds entertaining, but... Oh, that's what I gotta do. Okay, I see it. I gotta bring one of these guys over to here. There we go. It would be funny. But also, that seems like quite an investment of time for a prank. Although, speaking of Mario games, I have my friend keep an eye out for me. And apparently one that I've been wanting for a while is on sale in a lot of places. It's the... Mario Rabbids game? Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. That seemed like a lot of fun. I wanted to try it. Also, he messaged me more last night, and I totally forgot to say anything to him, so I should do that today after I get off stream. He was asking me how I was doing, and I completely missed it because it was like 11:45 at night. It's like XCOM. I've heard that, and it seemed like fun. I actually have one... I have a couple of games similar to the XCOM. And I've never played XCOM itself, but I saw Brainer play it. And that sort of real-time tactical game is one that seems familiar. Like, I've got Valkyria Chronicles, which I plan to play on stream at some point, which was super cool. And I also have an absolutely awful one called Natural Doctrine that often finds itself on, like, top 10 worst games lists. You have one on your Switch, but I have both emulated with DLCs. It's a sequel. Try Hard West and Hard West 2. It's cheap. It's a Polish game like XCOM, but in Western. Fair enough. It's not usually my style of game, to be honest. Like, I am going to play it because I have them, but it's not my favorite experience. It's just that, you know, I have Natural Doctrine, and it's awful, and I've never beaten it. I feel like there's something in here, even though it's not sparkling. This might not actually be anything of note. But I can certainly look into those. Hard West and Hard West 2. Could you do me a favor and leave those in the suggestion channel, Pebble? So that I don't forget them? By the way, you have more than enough moons to leave. We can leave? Okay, hold on. I gotta... There we go. After fighting Bowser? Okay. Honestly, I'm just kind of doing these challenges as they come across on the various islands here. Eliminate the ogres? They're calling them ogres? That's cute. I like that. Also, these colored clouds are very pretty. I like them. Is this where we're fighting Bowser? This looks like it might be... No, these are the Broodals. And why are there only two here?
The boss wasn't kidding when he said you two are persistent. But I owe it to the family, to all the Broodals, to come at you with everything I got. Woohoo!
I feel like this guy would be funnier if he had crooked eyes. You know, the ones that are splayed? I feel like that would be entertaining. Come on, throw the hat. There we go. Throw the hat. Actually, isn't there a way to throw and then home? Maybe. I don't remember. Ooh. One sec. Have you heard of West of Loathing? Ooh. Oh, get back here. There we go. West of Loathing, it's like a western with a stickman, where there's a lot of reading and description. I think you would like to make a lot of funny voices for them. Yeah. Ooh, yay, heart. But if I hold Y, it just bounces the hats off. Uh-oh. I have not heard of it. Pebble? It's okay, I did it. Woo! I was actually trying to avoid games with too many voices that I could do, because the coughing fits used to be, like, a lot worse. I don't know if you were... Actually, Pebble, I don't think you were here when it was the most awful. Yeah, there is a second one, I knew it. But for about, like, probably like 10 months, the coughing fits were significantly worse. It's only in the last month and a half or so that they've been more under control, because we found a medication that works. We spent like 5.5 years not knowing what the heck was going on or why I was coughing. So the neurologist that I went to see finally recommended me this one for muscle spasms that's let me actually start to do silly voices without, you know, dying. But certainly, if you want to leave that one in the suggestion channel too, I could absolutely have a look at it. Although I think Waylord also wanted me to play another puzzle game that had a lot of silly voices. I'll have to check it out again. Anyway.
Yep, the wedding's almost here. The boss is getting ready in the keep up ahead. But you two can scram, because you're definitely not invited.
And you need to... Why? Oh, I bet I have to smash these back at her. That's right. I think it was the same version last time. Hooray! And now she's going full UFO mode. And if I remember correctly, I can actually smash these into her if I hurry. I guess I missed. That's okay. Got her. I know Waylord wanted me to play the Case of the Obra Dinn, which is still on my wish list, but it doesn't come on sale very often. And there was another one that apparently was very similar, but also just a lot more talking or a lot more reading. And I really had to pace myself and decide what I could and couldn't do at the time. Because the coughing fits do make a big difference. Do I get health back if I touch this again? I don't. It's only if it's a new checkpoint. I'm glad I saved it for between those fights then. That worked well. I gotta sit upright again. I swear, sometimes it feels like I have scoliosis because I'm always sitting crooked. Alright, we got 20 minutes to beat Bowser before the end of the stream. Can we do it? I think so. I just have to get up a tremendous platforming section that I am not skilled at. I can do it. I believe. Oop. That was unfortunate. I poke your eye out. Eh. I take priority. That's why there's a pecking order. Woo, moo. And koi fish. Can I take over a koi fish? I'm curious. I cannot. Can't get through that either. Okay. I'm sorry, I got distracted by the pool of water. I wanted to go see what was underneath. Uh-oh! My hat knocked him back just far enough that he landed in the water. I blame Pebble. Totally not Pebble's fault, but I'm blaming him anyway. Oh, one sec. Let me get rid of this. There we go. One of my greatest fears still is that somebody will respond to a bot just as I'm going to ban it and the chat will scroll up. And then I'll end up banning somebody I didn't want to by accident. I don't see any more moons down there. I don't want to get distracted anyway. Also, as sad as it is, thankfully it hasn't happened so much anymore. Dang it. Back before people would come to hang out with me, and I was just talking to myself all the time, especially around the times I was playing like Power Wash Simulator, which isn't up on YouTube because I didn't start the game fresh. I was just playing for fun. But around that time, I didn't have people that wanted to come hang out with me. They didn't know me. They didn't think I was fun. The only followers I had were basically pity follows from different servers. Nobody knew me. Nobody wanted to come spend time. So what I'd get a lot of time was art spammers, people that wanted to come hang out specifically because they were trying to get me to buy their art. And I'm pretty sure most of the time it was all running off a script anyway. But I, at the time, actually was very thankful that they would stop in. Not because I wanted to be peddled to for their art, but because it gave me an opportunity to actually, like, talk to someone and showcase my personality instead of just describing what was going on in the game. Or at times like this where I'm just kind of rambling on. Because sometimes, as fun as it is being able to talk non-stop, sometimes it's just nice having people to talk to, you know? And that's why I try and make sure you guys know I'm always very appreciative that you're here. Because, like, it does mean a lot. Oh! Oh, I can stick my nose into him. Okay, that's cool. Uh-oh, I can stick my nose into a stamp, too. That's fun. But yeah, I do want you guys to know I absolutely appreciate you being here. Even if you're not always thrilled with my gameplay, because I realize there are lots of times I screw up. I am new to this game, I promise. Ooh, Captain Toad. One sec, I like the Captain Toad things. I think this is just a free moon. Watch him find him. Find who?
I was walking along these rooftops for so long, I got lost. But I found this power moon, so it's not all bad. Here you go.
to see you, Captain Toad.
Now, which way was I headed?
I'm surprised anyone can live in this kingdom, because it doesn't seem like there's much room. I apologize for nothing. It was funny. I really want to see if I can peck out the Bowser face in this flag. It will do nothing, but I want to. Also, I'm going to have to reset because I can't get that moon, and I want that moon. It's okay. It's a quick reset. I think the flag was right nearby. But I can't beat that without Mr. Smashy Boy. If you eat a lot, there won't be a mushroom left in your stomach. That's true too. Yes. Especially when I eat a lot of shiitake foods. Gee, thanks, Cappy. Didn't know that. There we go. Ooh, there's purple coins down there. I was going to call them gold coins, but they're purple. Japanese mushrooms always get in trouble for the things they say, too. That's why they're shit-talky mushrooms. Heard you was talking shit. There are lots of puns to be made like that. A cricket sound effect would go so good. You know what? That's fair. I could do that. But why? My puns are amazing, Kudea. Why you want to do that? I'm so funny. Ah! Oh, God damn it. I do have the sound effect for dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. I don't think you're in my Discord, but if you could... Actually, you know what? Let me actually put that in my Discord myself so I don't forget. Because that is a good idea. And I don't want to miss that by messing it up.
Lizard.
So, suggestions, feedback and suggestions. Here we go. Kudea suggested cricket sound effect for channel rewards. Okay, there we go. And now I will check that later and hopefully remember. Oh. Huh? I didn't know that button was mapped to anything. That's okay. I have this, I know I showed you this before, but I have this, like, aftermarket controller, which is helping out a lot. But it's got a lot of unused buttons that are, like, programmable and stuff, too. And I don't like setting up macros as often as possible, especially for games that I'm playing on stream, because I want them to be, you know, like skill-based, not ease-based, because I'm cheating with having the controller automate things for me. Oop. So that you see every mess up, every time I make a mistake, and you can enjoy the highs and the lows of my failures and successes. But that does mean that, like just now, I pressed a button that is in a weird position down by my third fingers here, and for some reason, it made the controller do funny things. It made it scroll up. I would only use one if I was shiny hunting. That's fair. That's fair too. There are some things that are repetitive enough that I can see that happening. Like, For example, I use macros in Final Fantasy XIV for crafting, but that's also sanctioned by them. They include the ability to do that specifically for the sake of crafting when it's super repetitive. Because there is some stuff that's difficult to the point that you need... Oh, there we go. There is some stuff that's difficult enough you need to pay attention and actually, like, focus on what you're doing. Oh, those are spikes. Come on. And then there's a lot of things where it's very easy crafts, but you need to make several hundred of them at a time. And it's way easier just to automate that, so you don't have to give your full attention to it. In fact, I found kind of a silly thing to do for leveling a character this time. Because I have several. I play Final Fantasy a lot. I have like 6,000 hours in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14, I mean. So 6,200 or something like that. I play it a lot. I have a lot of characters. And the recent thing that I learned is to take advantage of the NPCs that they give you to play when queues are too long. Because you don't want to wait for players all the time when the queues can take upwards of 15 minutes each. And so part of the funny thing that I found out is that if you're playing a tank, there's a boss fight, a very specific boss fight, that it's story-based. It's also the most XP you can get for 6 levels. But it's so boring and repetitively grindy when you're doing it that long that I'll play a tank to level up. And I'll just sit there and let the NPCs do all the damage because the aggro never shifts. I keep it in a corner of the screen so I don't go inactive, and I'm just playing anime in the main browser. It's very entertaining, to be honest. I'm glad I figured it out. Okay, we found Bowser. Do we get to fight him? Plot twist.
You're too late. We're off to our wedding ceremony on the moon.
On the moon? Why on the moon? You can't even breathe up there. And real estate must be so cheap that you can build anywhere. Is it because Peach is so pretty she leaves you breathless? Is that what you're saying?
I just bought Dave the Diver Jungle DLC with my last money. Worth it. Oh, cool. I haven't done any of the DLC for Dave the Diver. I might have to go back to it, to be honest. I miss playing Dave the Diver. I think I still have my save file. I played it on stream. So if my save file is still there, it would be pretty easy to pick up and just, like, continue the series. Can I do this? Is this what I'm supposed to do? That does not seem like what I'm supposed to... Oh, here we go. That would be why. And then I guess maybe... Maybe these are supposed to open? Oh, I can bash the firework or the armor off his legs with fireworks. There we go. Okay. I figured it out. Ooh, that's unfortunate placement of metal. I really like Dave the Diver, though. It was a fun series. That's actually how Nat and I met, is, she came in to hang out while she was playing Dave the Diver, too. And she decided to stick around because I made a stupid pun talking to myself, and she found it amusing. And I was like, yay, new friend. Alright, let's take care of this nonsense. Oh, that was unfortunate placement. Can we, like, give me a good camera angle here, please and thank you? Excellent. There we go. Okay. And we're going to go this way. Whoop. Woohoo! One down, several to go. This certainly explains where the two Broodals that were missing went. Why would you not be walking at the same time? That's my question. Also, these are vents that are open, so I don't actually need to blow the armor off. Oh! Oh no! Damn it! I made it all the way up, and then I screwed up. How could I do that? Let's hope this is health. This looks like health. Yeah, okay. Autobots, transform and roll out. Did you guys see the meme with depressed Optimus Prime? It's probably a couple of years old now. He's not saying anything inspirational before they go. So he's like, Autobots, just go. Optimus, not primed. Oh! Can I get out of here? I can. Good. Oh, he just runs out of energy at some point. Okay, that's fair. I've forgotten what these kind of sparklers are, but I like them. The ones that look like snakes. Whoa! Ah, I missed. I don't think they're Roman candles. But I do like that kind. The whizzers? They might be called whizzers. But they're different in different locations too, the names of things. Like I know, oh! What the heck? He wasn't even up there. Dang it. I've seen kids' toys that are supposed to rattle together. They're filled with magnets, and they're oblong, awkward shapes. So the motion of the magnets repelling and attracting makes them rattle together. And some places apparently call those rattlers, and other places call them sizzlers. And where the heck is this guy? Oh, he's down here. Okay. Man. And then some others are like snake bites or something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's really interesting having this weird sort of Rubik's Cube-esque function to the boss, where you have to approach each side in a different manner. It's significantly harder than I thought. It is embarrassing having lost twice to the same boss in Baby Mario game. But I'm learning, okay? I'm trying. Kudea, sometimes you say such hurtful things. And yes, I am saying that. Fully aware you said nothing. I'm just blaming you for fun. There we go. Oh! I forgot he was going to collapse on me. Go. Ah, I wanted to get up before he could do that. Two, three. Okay. Ah! I'm just not getting up fast enough. It's a major problem. I feel like because they're still launching these weird firework balls at me, I could probably make this easier by still breaking the wood off their legs or breaking the metal off their legs. But also that seems like a waste of time because they do open those little vents I can climb up. And I'm glad the bird is just slightly fast enough to be able to do this. Oh, what? Why did you... Did you see that nonsense? I might have to buy the extra hearts here. I am not doing well against this boss. Yes, gimme. Thank you. And thank you for the lizard, Kudea. Okay, what do you want me to sing? We gotta confirm we're on the same page with this. Oh, I don't know the words to that one very well. If you want me to sing that one, it'll have to, like, we'll have to pause the boss fight so I can look up lyrics. Do you want me to do that? Because I don't mind doing it, I just don't know the lyrics well enough. Okay. One sec. I know the tune fairly well, but I don't know the lyrics, like, at all, basically. Moana, you're welcome lyrics. And let me bring this up so I can still see you while I'm doing this. Toggle borders. All right, you ready? This is going to be so weird. I'm going to try my best. I'm sorry. This is not the kind of song I'm used to singing. I see what's happening, yeah. You're faced with greatness, and it's strange. You don't even know how you feel. It's adorable. Well, it's nice to see that humans never change. Open your eyes, let's begin. Yes, it's really me. It's Maui. Breathe it in. I know it's a lot. The hair, the bod, when you're staring at a demigod. What can I say except you're welcome? For the tides, the sun, the sky. Hey, it's okay, you're welcome. I'm just an ordinary demiguy. Hey, what has two thumbs and pulled up the sky? When you were waddling yay high, this guy. When the nights got cold, who stole you fire from down below? You're looking at him, yo. Oh, also I lassoed the sun. I forgot this part. You're welcome to stretch your days and bring you fun. Also I harnessed the breeze. You're welcome to fill your sails and shake your trees. So what can I say except you're welcome for the islands I pulled from the sea. There's no need to pray, it's okay, you're welcome. Ha, I guess it's just my way of being me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, come to think of it, kid, honestly, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed an eel, I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? Where's the lake away? Don't mess with Maui, because when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin is a map of all the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at the mean mini Maui just tickety tapping. And I don't remember the last parts to that song at all. Hopefully that was okay. I did my best. I'm sorry if it wasn't great. I tried, okay? Where's the preview? Open preview projector. There we go. Well, thank you. I appreciate you making the clip. I'll have to post that on the Discord later so people can see it. Honestly, the song I liked best from Moana was the one where they started off with the Hawaiian bits, where she's like in the cave and she beats the drum. I really liked that one. I thought it was super cool. Olo Vakai. And then it breaks into the song. It's like Dato Manata La Fao Mataawi na Letue. I don't know the lyrics to it, and especially not the Hawaiian lyrics, but it's fun anyway. I like listening to it. Oh, god damn it. I need to watch Moana 2 again. I only saw it once. There's a Moana 2? I was unaware of this. Oh, god damn it. I am not having a good time trying to climb these legs. My goodness. I genuinely had no idea there was such a thing as Moana 2. That's news to me in the absolute sense. Oh, god damn it. I think animated movies where we can see different culture are the best. I agree. I think they're some of the best ones. Because it's cool seeing some of their lore, like, brought to life. God damn it. One of my favorites so far was Hercules. I really liked Hercules. In fact, it's still got my favorite song. I got to sing it once on stream before. But, you know the one where... Hold on, let me see if I can break this first. I couldn't. Dang it. Moana, Coco, Encanto. I couldn't watch Coco. Because the supernatural was still weird for me. That's also why I didn't watch The Princess and the Frog. The voodoo was a little much. You know I am a coward. At this point, I hope you all know I'm a coward. That's how you should show minorities and not just putting black lesbians everywhere. That's fair. That's fair, Pebble. I think a celebration of cultures is way better than trying to shove people into your culture and be like, yeah, this is what they are now. They are token additions to our stories. Where's the last one? This one. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, my favorite song was from Hercules, Go the Distance. I used to sing that one all the time. There were notes I still have trouble hitting. But, oh no! Oh, I flung myself the wrong way. That did not work as planned. It is still very fun. I like it. I like it a lot. Same for Mulan. I really enjoyed Mulan. It was such a good song. Make a Man Out of You. But the movie itself was really good too. I loved Hercules when I was small. I still love Hercules. It's a great movie. Have you watched it recently? It's so good still. I watched it, I guess like 2 or 3 years ago now. But man, it's so fun. The Road to El Dorado was great. God, Chell was such a baddie, man. That movie came out when I was young enough to still not know what it meant to have a girl be a baddie. And goddamn, Chell was a baddie even then. Every animation that's a mix of 3D and 2D is amazing. Yeah, it's a real shame. I mean, we've talked about it before. I didn't watch Brother Bear. I've talked about it before on stream. But it's a damn shame what happened with Treasure Planet. Because Disney was trying to phase out their 2D animation studio because it cost a lot of money. And so they made the combination of 2D and 3D with Treasure Planet, which was an amazing movie. But then they just decided that they wouldn't really advertise it, and they'd put it out about the same time as, I think it was Toy Story, which was their big 3D animation movie that they wanted to advertise at the same time. And then they brought it to their shareholders and were like, look, the 2D animation one didn't perform, therefore we should get rid of the studio. The 3D one did so much better. And it was such a goddamn shame because Treasure Planet was amazing. The whole like crescent moon space station with the city built into it and the solar sail ships that they had to go through the galaxy. Like, god damn, it was so good. Anyway,
We were one step away and whoa, Bowser flew off to the moon. But we can chase after him in the Odyssey. Just throw me on that globe.
Oh. Oh, it did bounce into there. Good. Woohoo. Hooray! Also, I know I mentioned it a little earlier in the stream, but this is completely new to me. I never did this kingdom last time I was here. Or last time I played the game. So everything from this point on, or from the start of the stream on, totally new. I'm going to extra suffer, and I apologize for that, because you're going to be suffering with me. But, that said, it is about time to end stream for the day. So,
Bowser's not getting away. We'll chase him all the way to the Moon Kingdom. Come on, let's save those two.
I will end the stream here. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate everyone for being here. I will post that clip into Discord. I'll try and find a cricket sound effect for you, Kudea. And yeah, I will be back on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, because tomorrow Nat starts Fallout 4. Fallout 4. And I'll be hanging out with her. So if you want to come hang out with me there, I would welcome your company. If not, I appreciate you being here. Have a good day, Pebble, or good night, I guess, because it should be nighttime for you. Same thing for Kudea. Oh, so if you want, there's just a link below the stream in the About Me section of the bio. Because I don't have the link handy, but there is the little like Discord icon. That's a permanent link you can click. Maybe we can play Risk of Rain 2 sometime. Absolutely, Pebble. I would be so on board for that. I can bring up the link if you want. I don't think I'll do a raid because it's just the three of us here right now. At least it seems like it's just the three of us here. But yeah. We can absolutely play Risk of Rain. And Kudea, if you have trouble finding the link, just let me know. I can shoot it to you in chat next time. It's just not prepped right now. But yeah, you're welcome in. There's links. If you're watching this on YouTube, There's links in the bio, both on Twitch and on YouTube. Feel free to click them. You're welcome to join. Just make sure you do interact with me a bit if you've got an unusual username so that I don't think that you're a bot. Because I did have to ban one the other day so to make sure he wouldn't spam channels. Awesome. Good to have you then, Kudea. I hope you have a wonderful day as well. Catch you later, guys.